Hey everybody, Beer Leaguer here with another unboxing. This, as you can see, is from the folks over at Aycane. They sent me these to check out after seeing my previous videos. This is not a sponsored video by any means. They sent these because I did a previous video and they think they liked that someone was reviewing their stuff. So here you go. This is the new Aycane A-Shield cut-resistant socks. Doing a quick read on what the difference with these ones are to the previous socks that I did review before is, again, they're cut resistant socks. It's supposed to be better cut resistance and actually easier to put on. So I will cut real quick, try putting these on, and let you guys know how that is. All right, you can see here kind of what they look like. Somewhat similar pattern and design to the previous socks that they had, but I will say big differences here is the sock part here does feel a little bit thicker. It's not a thick sock, but it's more like a regular kind of athletic sock, whereas the previous version, this was more like a dress sock thinness. And this, with the improved cut resistance, is definitely thinner than it was before. It does feel like actually a lot more just like a regular athletic sock. And as far as being easier to put on, I wasn't really sure if that was going to be a real thing or not, but honestly it is. And I think the big difference is because these materials are pretty much the same thickness before, and again, speaking as someone that has pretty large feet and has trouble getting on any kind of specialty socks usually, just getting them over my heel, these actually went on super easy, went on just like a regular pair of socks. I would not know that these were anything different and not know that they were cut resistant or anything like that. From that, they were super easy to put on, super quick to put on, and yeah, actually seemed to actually stay up a little bit nicer than the previous pair too. So yeah, like I said, these feel very much just like a regular athletic sock, which is kind of nice. And as I do with any kind of stuff that I review, I will definitely make sure that I'll wear these guys for a few games, let you know how they feel under the skates after a few games, and also how they stand up to, washing and everything. So, yeah, but first impressions, I really like these. They feel a lot more like a regular sock than a skate-resistant sock. They're not super thick and bulky like some of those are. And as much as I liked the previous pair of the Aycane socks, which has been my regular sock since I did the review, as long as these hold up well, these are definitely going to take over because they are easier to put on and they're a little bit more comfortable to wear around. And as another little thing that I just thought of now as I'm wearing this sock is because these are a thinner, not dual layer material, especially on the top half here, and it feels a lot more like just like a regular athletic sock, I think these would be a lot more comfortable to wear to and from games than the previous pairs were. Those weren't uncomfortable to wear by any means, but they were a thicker sock, so a little bit more constricting on your legs as you wore them. But I feel like these being just more like regular athletic socks are going to be a lot more comfortable to wear around. So if you wear your socks to or from your games, or if you're playing multiple games in a day and you don't take your socks off between every game, I think these are going to be more comfortable for wearing for that. So look in the near future for the part 2 of this, which is actually the review of wearing these for a couple of games and how well they hold up, how they feel under equipment, and how they hold up to a couple of washings. Once again, thanks to Aycane for sending out these socks for me to check out. These are the new A-Shield cut-resistant socks. I will have links for this and link to the previous Aycane sock review video I did wherever there's links for this stuff, so check that out. Thanks a lot. Catch you in the next one.